Welcome everybody to Sim Football Broadcast Network SFBN. I am your host Mad Dad, and we are here today with our all new Cascade Valley Coyotes Dynasty in College Football 26. We are starting all new. We are Coach Wes Coolman. We are starting off independent, and then gonna maybe work our way into a conference or see where we go from there. But we are independent for the time being. Small school. Uh, Welcome to the channel. I hope that you are going to enjoy the content. If you're a first-time viewer, welcome and thank you. Hit that like button and help the video get to as many people as possible via the YouTube algorithm. And also, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It is free and it helps get the channel to the goal right now of 500 subscribers. And it doesn't cost you anything. I mean, a great deal. And, that takes care of that. So, did you do it yet? Okay. All right. So here we go. The coach. We started off as motivator. Of course, we got the pre-order bonus on. This is Wes Coolman, the coach. He is 6'5", 262. First-time head coach. It's his first year coaching. And we're going to go from there. We're going to go on the tier of trying to get talent developer, recruiter, program builder, CEO, ultimately. And, of course, we've got to use tactician. But that is what we'll do. And so we'll go ahead and start off with all this. And this obviously is a... Whoa, we didn't want to do that. We didn't want to do that. Well, I guess we can do that one, but we only go tier 3 on these. We don't really need the tier 4. Quarterback's fine, although I would have rather been able to get to the receivers and the linemen, but whatever. It is what it is. So we're going to start off with our recruiting board. See who's interested. This should set up to be very, very interesting this year. So let's go 5 stars, see if anybody's interested in us. No, but we're going to go with our pipelines. That is the easiest way to recruit. Hit up a few guys off our pipelines. See if there's anybody else in here. Go after quarterback. Got a lot of good schools in there. Number 1 player, pocket passer. Playing time. What's his? prestige. All right, let's see if we got any 4-star players. It's so slow sometimes. We got any 4-star players that are interested in this? Yes. We got a wide receiver. Edge player. Another wide receiver. Couple of wide receivers. That ain't bad. Who else is available here? Alright. Let's just stick to our pipelines for now. As that is. Alright, we're gonna just. Alright, let's go. We got quarterback, halfback. We just easier go through the positions here. We got an East-West playmaker. I would prefer the elusive bruisers and the contact seekers. As far as starting running backs going, I just find that these guys tend to turn out the best. The East-West playmakers are, yes, the fastest. Don't get me wrong. But the elusive bruisers are just by far the best. I do not like the north-south blockers. Now, any player can be good. You can have your preferences, but any player can be good. It depends really on their dev trait. The dev trait is the big key right now. Having star and elite dev traits is by far and away the best way to get your players, and having the fewest skill caps more than likely. And I like the pure blockers and pure possession guys. I think they just turn out the best. You got to go after as many linemen as possible at the beginning. I prefer well-rounded tackles, raw strength for my guards and centers, agile for well-rounded, or raw strength for inside too. Agile is not bad. I will recruit the hell out of them, don't get me wrong. I just prefer the well-rounded. You'll notice I'm going after these guys very heavy right now. Just because you're going to lose out on them. And so you kind of want to overemphasize the recruiting of these guys. I don't mind the edge setters. They're better than the pure power. Power rusher is definitely good. I don't mind. I like the gap specialist at defensive tackle. Let's just see where we're at here. All right, we already got a contested specialist. Fine, we're just gonna let him go. We'll figure it out here in just a minute. Anybody that they're just when they do that, and you have more than one player, all it's telling you is that they have a lower overall. They may have a higher dev trait, or it's either that or they may have the higher overall, but they've got the lower dev trait, even though they're the higher star. So you got to kind of watch that. The other thing I've kind of noticed is I talked about it in the video. If you haven't checked out the video, the slider set that we use here, we've created. It is available on the channel under the CFB26 sliders playlist. Just dropped today, in fact, the 13th. This is the date I am making this video. And, you know, because we're a small school, we're going to first give out scholarships, and then we do some scouting to try to see if we got any guys at the top that aren't as good as they say they are to make room for other guys or other positions. We kind of go through where we got extra guys at the positions first. We do all the 5 stars, of course, because we want to make sure that they are 5 stars. But yeah, what I was saying anyway, before I got distracted, is 80. You got to kind of have 80 awareness, especially on the offensive line. That's the threshold. To perform anything, to do pass rush moves at a consistent, good, high level. If they're under 80 at anything, then they're just not going to be good at it, especially awareness. They're going to play kind of stupid. Offensive linemen are going to miss blocks. They're not going to get to the second level as easy. So you really want to try to get 80. And with manual progression, which we do use, I think I forgot to mention that in my video, but we do use manual progression with the progression thing at 0, because it does break the in-season progression if you have it at 5 or 10 or 25. It doesn't matter. If it's not at 0, it screws it up. So what we do is kind of pick one thing every year. So I like to start off with, especially like my defense, I like to make sure my guys are good at man coverage, and my front 7 is got speed and they can stop the run. And then after that, coverage, right? That's basically what we try to accomplish and make sure and work on their awareness. And then after that, we try to work on, so the more points they have, the more it is. And we just try to build people. Offensive linemen, we want to make sure they can pass block. Or if they're already good run blockers, then we try to make sure we max out. Well, what we try to do every year is max out something if we can, and so that they're really good at something, especially if it's a lower, cheaper thing. And make sure that their athleticism is as good as possible, especially early. Now, the better you get at doing this with your team, the more games you win, the better recruiting classes you have, the more coaching stuff you open up, la-da-da-da, you are going to have opportunities. So look, we get all this to schedule. So we want to do is figure out our schedule here, huh? This isn't too bad of a schedule to start off this year. Well, we're kind of cupcaking it here at the end. We could let's go Vandy. We can go on the road at Vandy here and then finish the season off. Hell, let's go Texas Tech at the end of the year at Texas Tech. We'll host Texas Tech to end the year. All right. That should be good. That's pretty good. We're not a great team. Might not win a lot of games. We're going to do our best to recruit. Let's look at the team too here, I guess. That's probably another thing we want to do. We want to look at the team. See what our roster's like here. Look at this. What does that mean? What is that? No, you don't have no points. He's an impact. A speedster. 85 overall. That's our top player. It's an 85 overall. Not bad. Cam Edwards. Elisu Bruiser. That's right. I like that. I like this roster already. Just these two guys. So we got a nice pocket passer. Vignano. He's an 80. Good awareness on him. Look at that. Good quarterback. Junior. He's a senior. You can get 1 year out of him. Sophomore. Normal. Oh, we got a star junior. He's a pocket passer. Brand exposure. All right, so a couple of good running backs, a junior and a senior. Another junior. Lots of old upperclassmen here so far. Not a lot of young guys. Look at these, all seniors and juniors. Got good speed though. So far, nobody's real slow. Not a lot of great dev traits that I'm seeing so far. It's not a bad freshman. He's already redshirted though. All right. Not a bad team. Little unbalanced. Not a lot of star power. But we are just a star and a half team. It's going to take some work. We're going to get to know these guys. Some slow linebackers, man. That ain't no good. I don't like that. I don't like slow linebackers. That becomes an issue. I do not like slow linebackers. Let's put it like that. Not real fond of slow secondaries either. Alright. This isn't too bad. It's going to take some work. Decent kicker. Needs some accuracy help. Good punter, good kicker. Okay. So that's the team. We're going to advance the week here. Woo. These episodes will be a little less talking after this one, I guess. Kind of the setup, episode 1, the introduction to everything, so that you guys get a more of a feel for it. Of course, we got a bye week. I hate the bye weeks. Let's see. Did anybody try to take off on us? No, but we do want to add another guy to our list here. So we got 35. Through a couple guys here. Let's see. We're going to add... no, that's not fair. At this corner, this free safety. All right, give him a scholarship here. All right, well, we only know 1 star here, so we're just going to go 5 hours on these ones because everybody seems to fight over these 5 stars. So we're just going to let them know that we're interested in them. We're going to poke around a little bit, see what's going on, but we want to try to concentrate mostly on, well, quarterback is the only one. Which one of these two do we want here? Let's see, we got step up on time, road dog, winning time. Or we got headstrong fan favorites. This one's a hard choice. You know what? We're going to recruit them both the same and see what happens. See what happens. Swing the fences. Throw some more hours at these guys, and then we go back through and try to circle back around. Man, it is so slow tonight. This is one thing, man. Just slow. On Madden 26 sliders, even though the early release, it just, like, unfortunately, this game is in a much better place, even though there's issues that we didn't have with it last year. It's nowhere near as bad as Madden, unfortunately. Although, I will say I've already gotten the gameplay so far. The gameplay is pretty much matching what I'm getting here as far as the results and the way it's playing. Outside of the typical Madden broken things that I can't control, or I have no idea. There's just nothing I can do to fix it. But again, I'm not much of a complainer. Unfortunately, I'm a realist, and video games are never going to be perfect. If they made the perfect video game, they would never be able to make money off of that franchise ever again, because it would just, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's like, yeah, I understand people get pissed and this and that, but I think what I don't understand is they're not testing it, all the different things. So they don't have people testing it slow sim, right? Like that's what doesn't make sense to me. Like slow sim it, test it, see how it works. The simulate because this is personally this is what I feel like is the simulation based football, not with the way you play it with all the other stuff on where you're controlling. That's arcadish. You can't take a 67 quarterback and make him throw perfect balls every time because you have revamp passing or placement and accuracy passing on or whatever. It's just or because you're aware and can see things he can't see, you can move around. Just that's not simulation. That's why there's the slow sim. That's to me where the license gets secured. So, and I don't think they test it really. Of course, we lost out on all these guys. It's fine. Just replace them with 4 stars for now. And spend extra hours on our other guys. The guys that stayed in are the guys that are interested. That's what matters. So yeah. But this team is somebody really did a good job. It's in the communities, this CVU team. If you know, like the way they look. I personally found it last year, and I just think though it was so well done. It's so well done from the uniforms, the alternate uniforms, to the time they put into doing the stadium, the graphics they put in, and everything is just beyond cool, if you know what I mean. So. All right. So let's go back in here and see if we can fill our way back up. With any available 5 stars. Yeah, we probably won't get any of these guys. So let's go to the 4 stars. Well, alright, Sam. Oh, these guys got lots of. Let's go over here and try this here. No offers. Mike. Backfield threat, just because we just need players right now. Lost both those QBs. He might be a good tight end or anything. These guys have the least amount of offers right now. We're just trying to beat them up. Anything else? Got any quarterbacks? How about tight ends left? Go through everybody here. Guards. Yes. Pretty far up there. We do have a influencer, so we'll try that. How about defensive tackle? Strong safeties? I like it. Any quarterbacks left? Nope. All right. Get through this, and then we'll get to our first game of the year. Uh-oh. We got an issue with the halfbacks here. No. These halfbacks are so touchy. We don't really, we don't need a halfback. Let's see what's going on with these guys. Backfield threat. He's number 343, 296, 166, 346. So he must be a threat to all these guys. Backfield threat. East West playmaker. 343, 296. Alright, we'll get rid of this guy. I don't like him at 160. He doesn't want to be here either because of this guy. So, this guy is the highest rated running back out of all three. If that tells you. That's all that tells you. Works for me. So we got rid of that problem. So we need to go back and get us some halfbacks. We're looking for halfbacks. That ain't worried about okay. Safeties here. recruit all these guys. Right. We gotta throw some hours on these guys. Man, this recruiting. Tell you what, it's a grind. That's the one thing about this year. It is definitely a grind when it comes to recruiting. They definitely made it. Last year it was kind of cheesy. Don't get me wrong. It was like once you got the recruiter tiers, one recruiter stuff opened up, and you just started. It was like pretty. Hey, you take any school, and I do like that they fixed it and made it more of a challenge. Well, between that and the transfer portal, man, it is rough this year. Oh, my back is getting sore. Oh no. Screwing with my mic here, trying to stand up, moving around too much. Alright. And this is so mundane. I wish they had a better way of doing this. Alright, let's check out the very first game of Cascade Valley Coyotes versus the FCS East Judicials. We have the advantage. Let's see what happens. Ooh, oh, we get the uniforms. Look at this. Oh, he's got the sparkly helmets. Why is there nothing on the helmet? Super sparkly though. I like the Galaxy helmet though, the CPU. Ooh, these are tight. All right, enjoy the game, everybody.
And the Judicials have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys who are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Spagnano. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Good enough for 1st down. decent measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Caught close to the marker against Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice game. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. And it's in for a touchdown. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back that can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll run the sneak for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Motion from the wideout. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Toss sweep to the right. Turns it on midfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Judicials have it with a first and 10. Blocks in on that backer and pulls it and goes right. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Now on second down after the good first down run. Motion from the back. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Finds a man on the left. Midfield, he's got room. Oh, out of space. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, probably looks like a dagger receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup might be too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
enough to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be interesting to see where the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here's the pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll do it himself on the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Spagnano. Finds his man. It's Burrow. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first and at the 37. From inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the fullback. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. And he some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Got enough for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Surging forward on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
They go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make him settle for a field goal. Oh, what a cut! Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Trying to get the corner. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up from 5 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Gets the back moving. They want to throw it. Buys a little time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Dude, this dude is so hard to get on the ground. Tackles, he kept the play alive, but the defense was relentless here too.
Just kept pursuing and pursuing. You see, he gets away from the first guy, but the second guy comes in there and gets a good shot on him. But he tried to stay alive, but the defense is just swarming all over the field.
Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a hit. Get it out on the screen. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. On the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've got the screen set up, and he is Right down the middle. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the defense really needed to stop him. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll ride the hot hand. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's O'Neal. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's York. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. The end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5.
The return is brought down at the 16.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. A low-line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quick spin on the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, what a move. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense defense that's been magnificent on third down. The field goal is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the option.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Turns it on at midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down outing. The give to the fullback. Shoots his way for more. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down. And let's see if they go for it here. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. His drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Give him 96 yards rushing now here in week one. A solid start to this new campaign. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working the middle, it's complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. Looking left. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Quickly to the tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. To the ground with the back.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the ground, it's made. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the judicials will put it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the push down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. It's Magnano. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the new kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the option. Trying to tackle this guy is a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. To the air, it's Magnano. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And to the end zone.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Team one, you want to come out, put tries like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaving with the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. Left inches short. 3rd down coming, and man, did he empty the bag. Spin, shoot, jump, jive, you name it. He put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Worked its way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Looking for room. It's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He breaks a tackle. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Finds a little space. Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark it down at the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it on 41.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Plows through the defense. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. We waited so long to start the season. It's just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. Kids can now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, there you have it. The very first game. Big plundering of the FS. Let's see here. 35 rushes. Our QB 70%. That ain't too bad. Not too bad. Alrighty. Well, we got 1 week out of the books. Nice win at home to start the season. Earning a little XP there. We'll advance the week, and that'll be it for the episode, folks. Yeah, let's see. Get some championship contender went up. Only 1.5 stars. Very hard. Cam Chadwick, BS Independent. There's only 2 teams. Very easy to be player of the week, I guess. That's the bonus there is you get players of the week. All right, well, that'll do it for the episode 1. Thanks for tuning in, folks. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It is free for you and means a lot to me as we trek towards the goal for the channel right now, 500 subscribers. And don't forget to smash the like button. It gets the video that way out to as many people via the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, thanks for tuning in to SFBN. This is Mad Dad. Peace out.